Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Brighton career mode. And right there, Solly March is currently quite unhappy in terms of not getting the game time. Well, I have a very specific, a role that I want him to play because apparently in the game he was listed as a left wing back. But in the majority of games that he played in real life, he is pretty much very versatile, playing on the right side, ideally on the attacking side. But the fact that he doesn't have much speed, to be honest, but of course I try to give him a few chances here and there. But honestly, I don't think Solly March has a I don't want to be harsh, but I don't think he might have a future for us. Unfortunately, he's 28-year-old and of course arriving at 75 rated as well. Of course, the good thing about him is the fact that he can be playing in multiple positions as well, and which is something that we like because playing in a system like 5-3-2 or 5-4-1 in general, the fact that you have to be very versatile in terms of going forward and going backward is very important. But that's the point that I like about him. But the fact that having Leo Nicholson, our first called up senior called up youngster, of course, 16-year-old, playing left wing back with the potential of, I think, the potential tag of an exciting prospect. I think he might have a future for us for sure. The fact that he's so young, and of course we are looking for a left wing back, during the summer transfer window, of course. I didn't quite disable it, so other teams are actually strengthening while we're not actually making any improvement for the team. But right now, since we found out that Nicholson seems to be quite comfortable playing on the left wing back area. At the same time, we have a Stupian playing on the left wing back as well. So Solly March, unfortunately, doesn't really have a place in the team, unfortunately. Well, that's my opinion. I've been trying to try out the squad here and there, trying to rotate a few more players here and there as well. Trying to find, trying to find the right players at the right, at the right time. And just still trying out this team. We're still at the first half of the campaign. Of course, we were actually a few weeks away from going into January. Right now we're in December. You guys can see snow. It's falling right now, which means the winter season it's coming along right now. So hopefully, by the next episode tomorrow, January transfer window's open. We're gonna make a few changes. Actually, not quite sure if it's a few changes. I definitely did shortlisted quite a lot of players, to be honest. I felt like summer, it's the time where you transform the whole team. But I feel like, in order to try to make a shot in the middle of the table, or maybe somehow getting some sort of European champion, not European champion, European competition for next year. I know it's not quite ideal. The fact that I've lowered the difficulty to legendary seems to be, I'm actually liking it because I felt like, the score are quite realistic, drawing against United and of course drawing against Wolves, but at times where we just make very stupid mistakes, like right there, Voltman just couldn't clear the ball, but instead just kind of, give up that possession, and Nottingham Forest have score. Potential, not equalized goal, but we're looking for a winner or a killer here. And here comes Undav, who has been fantastic so far for us, scoring a 4-goal game at the same time scoring a hat-trick as well. But right there, he definitely kills the game. And another new type of animation, I love that. I know it's not like equalizer or not a winner, but the fact that that goal kills the game and seals up for victory. 3-1 was the final score. So far, the squad has been honestly pretty nice. Mitoma right there scoring his first goal for the club. Finally, I think he might be a very good backup with Trossard. Unfortunately, Trossard hasn't been quite doing very well so far this season. I don't know if it's because of formation or the fact that I wouldn't necessarily say comfortable using him, but the fact that he hasn't been scoring a lot of goals, which is quite concerning in a lot of ways. So, but then of course, right now I feel like since we don't have any cup competition or regional, local like Carabao Cup, we don't have that. anymore, so it's really hard for us to rotate the team. But when there are times like that, like Nottingham Forest, I know they are not a strong side at all, so I think it would be appropriate for me to actually give some of the chances to some players who haven't been performing so far this season. Give them a chance, prove me wrong, because again, if they can't change themselves, if they can't prove themselves by the end of January, they might be sold in January or even in the summer, but it really depends on how they perform. But so far, right here, 4th game in today's 5-game episode, we are playing against Southampton at home, conceding the first goal pretty much from a set piece, and later on a counter attack pretty much sums up the game right here. We're just trying to tackle, but just couldn't really get the ball off that player in the end. 2-0. Felt like the game is pretty much ended. 67 minutes in right here. Here comes Armstrong to El Newsy right there. Sometimes I have a hard time pronouncing his name, but El Newsy scores that one. That's the killer of the game. And instantly, I just know that this is not the game for us, to be honest. Southampton, my former Korea mode team, just beat us 3-0 away. And here comes a monthly scouting report. I'm being very hopeful, to be honest, because we have been getting quite a lot of good players, even though we might not necessarily get a perfect report every month. But the majority of the players that we have in the academy has been very impressive, to be honest. The fact that I already called up one player already, which is very impressive, especially the area that we really need to address on. But there's certainly a lot of position within the team that we are trying to replace, or even trying to get rid of. For example, central midfielders. Just a lot of players right there, isn't it? We have Moder, we have Mwebu, we have Gross, Caicedo, and even Billy Gilmore. That's honestly, I have 5 central midfielders. 2 of them can only play, and I can't somehow sub all 3 of them, unless Gross can play as a right midfielder. But the fact that he's only at 50 pace, I don't want to jeopardize that part of the area. And Mitoma, again, showing himself why he should be still in the squad right there. Great volley, and just hitting the sweet spot at the bottom of the zone. Not bottom of the zone, bottom of the post right there. Very good volley in the end, but at the same time, one area I really do hope that we're going to strengthen is definitely the striker area. Yeah, we do have Undav for the moment, but I felt like Welbeck hasn't been performing. Again, he's aging, 31-year-old, pretty much in this last year of his contract. There are certainly a lot of players in this team. They are arriving to their pretty much last year of the contract, and trying to sell them. If not, I will let them go on a free. But next season, by the start of next season, we're going to have a pretty much Operation Clean House. You guys can probably say that. But right wing back area is very important for us as well. We have Lamptey, just Lamptey. That's about it. Solly Marsh can play in that area, but we need a decent backup to Lamptey. And at the same time, a young right wing back would be ideal. Right here, last game in this episode against Man City, away from home. Of course, last time they battered us 5-0. Not a great scene. Haaland literally destroyed us. But right here, 10 minutes in, this is the fact that I kind of start loving this team, is the fact that we can build from behind. 11 minutes in, Man City has a chance right there. Good save by Sanchez, and we got the ball back instantly, and we are orchestrating a counter-attack. McAllister on the right-hand side doing simple 1-2. He was right onside at this point, and there's no support in front of him. He decided to go for a goal. Top left corner. Just dinks that one in. Not a lot of power, but the location of that goal was just fantastic. When you look at the hyper motion replay, I like this feature, to be honest. Felt like I'm playing PES in a way, because something new for FIFA. But what a shot! Top left corner. Ederson has no chance saving that one, and we just like that we're taking 1-0 lead, but pretty much the whole first half we have been dominating Man City. Again, not sure is it because of the difficulty issue, but certainly we are going to take that. And then Wade was trying to create the same thing. He got the ball back, but you know, if he has a chance to shoot in that area, why not just go for it? He has a pretty decent shooting rating, so I decided to go for him. And here comes Undaf on the right hand side. Again, nobody kind of support him, and McAllister trying to go for a dipping shot, but good save by Ederson. 69 minutes in, and finally Man City, it's pretty much waking up after a horrible first half display. And right here, Foden just trying to be a little bit more fancy. Should have probably taken the shot a little bit earlier, but Sanchez came up perfectly to make that save. 72 minutes, and we need 18 more minutes to hold on to it, you know, to seal the win. 73 minutes, here comes Cancelo on the left-hand side to Phil Foden, to Haaland, back heel to Alvarez, and he take a shot. What a save by Sanchez in the end. And that was pretty much it. 1-0. A very good game overall. Defensively, we have been phenomenal, and of course, Sanchez has been great as well throughout the whole game. And just like that, we handed Man City their first loss of the season just like that. Just one goal, that's it. And that's all we want. And of course, we conceded still quite a lot, to be honest, because of the first 3-4 games of the season. But you guys can probably see there, goal difference has probably improved, but still in the negative area, -8. But we're starting to climb on the table. I think we're at 10th or something like that. Again, very, very good month, I think, despite losing to Southampton. But in general, I think this month has been quite positive. Drawing 2 games, winning 2 games. And was drawing 2 games? I think winning 3 games. Yeah, winning 3 games, drawing 2 games, and losing 1 game. And we are off pretty much to the January transfer window in the next episode. And just a little bit of a teaser. We're playing Spurs literally on the first day of January. A New Year game. You just gotta love that. You gotta love the spirit of that at the same time. But we're going to bring a lot of fun in the January transfer window. Roughly 45 million to work with, but we have an insane amount of wage budget early on. I think 900K or close to $1 million. We can allocate that, probably squeeze a few more, maybe 3 to 4 million into the transfer budget. Hopefully making some new signings in the next episode. But again, it really depends on if that players are right for us. But certainly a few outgoings are destined to be. We have a big squad, to be honest. We got to trim the size just a slightly bit in order to give the other players a fair chance to show why they should be in Brighton still, or else they'll be axed as soon as possible. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.